with another video. If you are new here, welcome. If not, welcome back, y'all. It is day 16 of Vlogtober. So, hey y'all, I hope you guys had a wonderful day. And right now my costume, I don't know, I guess you call it like Egyptian or just like Cleopatra or whatever you want to call it. But that's kind of what it's given, you know, golded out. And yes, this is gonna be the costume for today's story time. And let's get into this story. Make sure you guys are like, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. Also be sure to hit that post notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload a video, because I'll be posting a video every day for the month of October. Now, quick disclaimer. If you hear my daughter sleeping, snoring in the background, it's because she's asleep on my couch right now. And I don't want to move her and wake her up, because then I'm not going to be able to tell this video, because she is going to be mommy, 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 mommy. All right? So if you hear it, ignore it. And yeah. All right. So you know what? I don't know exactly what I'm about to title this story time. Excuse me. Of course, you guys see the name already, but as right now, as I'm recording it, I don't know what the name is about to be. But it is about how, this is back when I was with my child's father, and his mom had recently moved out of town down in South Carolina, and we went to visit her for Thanksgiving. And I'm gonna be telling y'all just the whole experience with it. By the way, y'all, I cannot get this to sit on my head right. My hair is a little big, so if it start looking a little funny, just ignore that as well. All right, I'm trying here. I'm trying. All right, now let's get into the story. I hope y'all been watching my story times, because I've been giving y'all stories about when I was in a relationship with my child's father. And this is just another story time. This is actually closer to the end of our relationship. And I was still trying to make a stitch effort to be with him and have our family work. So every year on Thanksgiving, I always spend Thanksgiving with my family. You know what I mean? So once you get in a relationship with someone and have kids and all that, you know, of course, those things changes. You want to have, because your partner also wants to have Thanksgiving with their family. And since his mother no longer lived in Pittsburgh, we had to like take turns, you know what I'm saying? So this was the year that we were going down to South Carolina to visit his mother for Thanksgiving. Now, it also happened to be his mother's birthday on Thanksgiving. It landed on Thanksgiving. And not only was it just her birthday, but it was her 50th birthday. So it was a big birthday. She wanted all her kids to come, you know, spend Thanksgiving with her. And I thought that was fair. I've had Thanksgiving with my family every year in my life, so I could sacrifice one Thanksgiving, you know what I mean? So that's what I did. At the time, my child's father did not have his license. Remember I told y'all my last story time about my child's father, I told y'all he didn't have a car? Don't worry, I'm gonna tell that story time soon, because y'all can understand, like, why don't he have a license? Why don't he have a car? You don't know soon enough. But just know right now, we are just using my car, and my child's father does not have a license. Meaning what exactly? Oh, right, Drea, you have to be the one who drives, which is so annoying. Now, I'm the one who always drives all the time. Like, oh my goodness, especially on road trips, I'm the one who always drives. So I really wasn't surprised when it came to, all right, Drea, you gotta drive, because it's just like, you don't want him to get pulled over and get in more trouble, stuff like that. So, okay, fine, I'm gonna drive, especially since I want to make sure you're being a law-abiding, I can't talk, a law-abiding citizen, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh, of course, it's only right for me to drive, you know what I'm saying? So, we pack all of our stuff up. No, I'm kidding. But no, so of course it's me, my child's father, which by the way, guys, I remember in the first story time I talked about him, I gave him the name Matt. So if you hear me say Matt, you're like, who's Matt? Matt is my child's father, all right? Made up name, of course. So Matt, you know, of course he wants to bring both of his kids down so his mom could see her grandchildren. So we had his son and then we had our daughter. Cool. So now comes Thanksgiving. I believe we got there the day before Thanksgiving and we were staying until the day after. So you know Thanksgiving's on what, Thursday, right? So we drove down there on a Wednesday and we were supposed to leave either Saturday or Sunday. We were going to spend a nice little weekend down there. Mind you, like I said, his mom lived in South Carolina and Matt also had a sister who had, at the time, lived in Atlanta. So Atlanta is right next to South Carolina. It was like a 2.5 hour drive for his sister to drive up to South Carolina, but it was a 10, I can't remember if it was 10 or if it was 7 hours. 7 to 10 hour drive for us to drive from Pittsburgh to South Carolina. I want to say 7. No, it might have been 10. No, I want to say 7 because I remember when I had drove to Atlanta, it took 10 hours. So 7 hour drive to get to South Carolina. So I'm just like in my head, I'm like, okay, I could do 7 hours. Like I've done way further drives than that. I've done 12 hours. I've been driving to Atlanta all the time. So that was like nothing to me. South Carolina, oh, just 7 hours? Bet. Come on, get in the car, y'all. So at the time, of course, my daughter is 1. His son is 4. And we're just like, okay, like they'll be fine. We might have to make one stop anyway when we get gas. So that's when we'll do the little bathroom break thing and I'll change the baby and all that good stuff. So we had this all planned out, had all the snacks, had drinks, whatever we needed for me to be comfortable enough to make this drive. Driving with kids, y'all already know how it is, especially when they're that young. So now we're driving down there. But on the way down there, Matt is calling his sister like, yeah, when y'all coming up, because I'm trying to get down there the same time y'all getting down there. And they're just like, oh, you know, let us know when you get close, like we won't be there. And of course they end up beating us down there because I'm only 2 hours to 7 hours. Like, come on now. But not long after, we all got there around the same time. So we get down there, everything, you know, it's nice. His sister had 2 daughters at the time, so I met them and they were a little older, like teenagers, and one had to be like 8 or 9. But the other one was like a teenager. So they were way older than, you know, Matt's kids and, you know, our kids or whatever. But we're like, oh, you know, how's it going? And it was nice to just meet everybody because that was my first time meeting his sister and her kids, because all his family had moved out of Pittsburgh and his mom was the last one to move out of Pittsburgh. So it was just like, oh, okay, cool. I met his mom before, but she was the only one. Like I never met his siblings because Matt also has a brother. He has a sister and he has a brother. So it was just like, oh, okay, cool, you know. Oh, look, here goes y'all niece, your granddaughter, and they was loving on her cousin, you know, whatnot. So that was nice. And I was a little bit nervous to go down there because I remember Matt telling me like, oh yeah, you know, my mom has, you know, my sister, she's the oldest, and then me, who is the middle child, and then, you know, my little brother, which him and his brother were only like a year apart. But he always felt like what do you call it? Just like the child, what is it called? The black sheep. He said he always felt like the black sheep of the family. And I always felt really bad about that. Not only that, but I did notice that with them when his mom had lived up in Pittsburgh. But to really be down there with his siblings and like see it firsthand was just like, oh gosh. So now I felt like it wasn't as bad as it could have been since his younger brother did not make it to Thanksgiving this year. So it was just his sister and Matt, and then of course their partners. So it was me and then at the time his sister's girlfriend. So we're down there, we're all having a good time, you know, we're mingling well, meshing well, we're talking, we're having game night, like everything is nice. So now, at one point we had laid all the kids down, and I remember we had went to the car because we had went to go smoke. And while we're in the car smoking, his older sister was just like, oh, well, what did y'all get mommy for her birthday? Me and Matt is looking at each other like, listen, it's rough out here right now. We ain't got it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, even just to come down here was just like a lot for us, which it kind of was. And we just went where we wanted to be financially. At the time, like, I was working, but at the same time, I wasn't like making enough because I had only been working part-time. And of course, Matt was taking care of like all the bills and stuff. So we ain't really have it like that. We didn't. And not only that, but we had just gotten back together a few months prior. Remember I told y'all the story about the hospital, but I still stayed with that man? Yeah, ended up moving back into the apartments with him. Crazy. And then of course that Thanksgiving I had went down there with his family, trying to, like I said, make a last ditch effort with this man and have our families, you know what I'm saying? So when his sister asked what we was getting his mom for his birthday, I'm over here like, dang, like, well, I'm not gonna lie, I was just kind of thinking I would make her a cute little picture book, you know what I'm saying? Like a real cute one, because both of our children, well, not both of our children, their birthdays are near each other. His son and our daughter, their birthdays are real near each other. Like I said, my daughter's birthday is in October. So of course, Thanksgiving is November, and we had just got the kids' pictures taken. So we were just like, we're gonna make her, I'm like, I'm gonna go ahead, go to Walmart, because listen, y'all, like I said, her birthday was on Thanksgiving. I was like, oh, in the morning, we're gonna run to Walmart. I'm gonna get some type of picture book, put the pictures in there, because she was getting pictures anyway, but we didn't have the money to get her what she really wanted, which was like this pair of shoes. I forget how much they were, but it was a lot more than we were able to afford. Let's just say that. So she wanted like these shoes or something like that. And even the older sister was just like, yeah, I didn't get her anything. Literally. And I'm just like, oh, okay, well, maybe I really shouldn't feel bad because, I mean, it's y'all mom. You know what I'm saying? It's y'all mom. Like, I'm trying to do something because it's her 50th birthday. But what can you really do? If you don't got it like that, you don't got it like that. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm just like, okay, let me just try to make it as cute as I can. And I'm just like buying little stuff to put in the picture book. And it looked really cute. Like, I wonder if she still has it. And you know, it's her grandkids. Like, the way my mom is, my mom would have been like, oh my gosh, I love it. But my mom is very sentimental. Like, she's not materialistic. His mom is very materialistic. So maybe I should have kept that in mind, because of course my mom would have loved something like that, but his mom, y'all will see. So I'm making this book the next day after we go to Walmart and I get all this stuff. And I remember we were all in the car and we were out smoking again, because at this point it's Thanksgiving and we want to smoke before we go inside to eat, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, now we in the car. I'm in the car, hurry up, throwing the scrapbook together, and it looked really cute. Y'all, I'm not gonna lie, it looked really cute. Even Matt's sister was just like, oh yeah, you know, she'll love it. But I'm just like, oh, I hope so, because at this point, now I'm getting a little high. And y'all know how I get when I'm high. I can't concentrate, I start spacing out. All the words and pictures in the book is starting to throw together. I can't, y'all, I was hoping that it looked good. I was hoping it did. But his sister said it looked good. So I'm just like, okay. And she know her mother, so whatever. So now we go back into the house. And we're just like, oh yes, happy birthday. And we give her the book. And y'all, she literally takes it. I'm like, what do I have to give? Oh, I don't have nothing. I don't have no paper. I don't know. But she just takes it and she's just like, oh. Oh. Wow. And I just like, I don't know, maybe because I was high, but I just like couldn't tell how she was feeling fully, because although she had like a little smile, like more of like a smirk on her face, it looked like an unhappy smirk. Like, oh yeah, pictures of my grandkids. I should have just got this just to have it. But where's my gift at? That's kind of the vibe I was getting from her. So now I'm looking at Matt like, your mom don't like it. I'm looking at, but look, Matt is just like, listen, I don't give a damn, because she shouldn't have got shit. Yeah, he had that type of relationship where he was just like, I love my mom, but it don't even seem like my mom liked me. She did do some very shady shit, and I'm actually going to tell y'all that story in another video. I told y'all it's a whole series. You just ain't in order. I'm sorry. But she was pretty shady, and that's why neither of her children really cared to even get her a gift, which is a damn shame, because it was a big birthday and it was Thanksgiving. Like, she turned 50, y'all. She turned 50. But like I said, I don't know. Just be careful what type of mother you are. Not saying that she was like a bad mom, because, you know, she raised them, whatever. Honestly, I don't know. I wasn't there when it was being raised. Only they can speak on that. But I know for my mom, for her 50th, we went all out. And that's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. But anyway, so like I said, I tried my best. I made her a little cute little scrapbook. Like I said, my mom would have loved it. But whatever. And she was just like, thank y'all. And yeah, I got up. Because I was like, well, I'm not going to be sitting beside this woman while she acting like that. And I'm not going to lie, low-key made me feel like, dang, we should have got her them shoes. Like, we should have just got her them shoes. But at the same time, I didn't care to get his mom those shoes. For one, me and Matt weren't in a good place. I forced myself to go down there. I was already mad because I had to drive down there. And I'm just like, let me have to drive all the way down there to see your family. Like, what do you have to do? Like, this is annoying. I don't know. You know, when you're in a relationship and you just get to the point where you're just like, ugh, you're just so annoying. Like, everything they do is annoying. You look at them and your face is just annoying just because, like, you're just annoying. Like, it was just like that. I'm just like, I don't know. So, anyway, we get through. We're going through the day. She got her gift or whatever. We end up eating Thanksgiving dinner. And you know what happens after you eat Thanksgiving dinner. At least to me. That's where I took my ass in the bedroom and I laid down for a couple of hours because my ass was tired. I sure did. I handed the baby off and I took myself to bed. Now, I remember at one point, Matt came in the room like, all right, get your ass up. And I'm just like, oh, I'm tired, shit. But he's like, man, no, get up. You've been asleep long enough. So I'm just like, all right. See, he don't know how it be. My family, we be knocked out. Well, my mom, I know I get it from her because everything is giving this woman be knocked out, Cade. You be like, where mom at? be checking all the bedrooms, and she find herself a nice bed, nice couch, some be knocked out. She be like that on Christmas too, just be knocked out. But yeah, so I was asleep, y'all. I was taking an opportunity with all them people there to go to sleep. So he had got me up to come out because he's like, come on, I need another partner. We playing a game. It's game night. I'm like, okay, another game. All right, cool. So now I'm in there and I'm playing games. And don't get me wrong, I'm sluggish. And Matt was very competitive. So I'm not going to lie, I was kind of effing up during the game because I wasn't thinking quick enough on my feet. I don't even remember what game we were playing, but it was one of them games where you're like, oh, this. I can't remember what game it was, y'all, but either way, me and Matt was losing and he was cussing my ass out low key. And I was just like, well, damn, I don't want to play anymore because, like, don't be mean to me. And I'm down here with your family. I have nowhere else to go. Don't be mean to me because at that point, like I said, like, we weren't in the greatest place. So I took everything in the heart that he said. Like, nigga, what? What did you just say to me? Even though it was just like healthy competition. But then again, it's like, we're on the same team. Why are you being mean to me? Like, stop it. But no, so I'm just like, okay, well, I don't want to play anymore. Blah, blah, blah. And I go back into the room, sit my ass down. He's like, all right, I'm sorry. Just please come back out to play. So I did come out to play again. And then after like another round or two, we just decided to sit there and watch TV or something. So we was just chilling again. And I remember it was so crazy because the rest of this night, nothing had anything to do with me, but his mom, look, he started tripping, dog. Like, she just started saying like different stuff under her breath. And then I remember her mom, their mom, got up and walked back into her room. So now I just heard the sister like, yeah, like, that's why I'm about to leave. Like, I'm getting sick of her. Like, I'm about to fucking leave because she's getting on my damn nerves and this and that. And, you know, I'm low-key like, well, what the fuck happened? Like, what even happened? And she's like, no, because why was she really irritated like that? Because of the gift you got her. Like, that's weird as fuck. So now I'm thinking, looking like, the gift I got her, like, what was wrong with the gift I got her? Like, I'm confused. And she's over here talking about, yeah, because she's saying that she wanted them shoes and she mad that y'all gave her that picture book of the grandkids. And shoot, that was a great gift. That was a great gift. Like, why are you really mad? That's why I'm about to leave, because she always got some attitude. Mad because y'all ain't buy her a pair of shoes. Like, yeah, no, come on. We're about to leave. We're about to leave. So now Matt is just like, all right, hold up. Like, you know, don't leave. Because if y'all leave, we're leaving too. And this is just me like this, holding the baby. Damn, this is crazy. This some family shit that don't got nothing to do with me. So, Matt, if we leaving, let me know so I can start packing the kids' bags back up and getting the shit car. Because, shit, you don't got to tell me twice. I look, you don't even want to be down here anyway. It was crazy. They had got into it so much that she was just like, yeah, I'm not staying here. And she started packing her shit and leaving. And then her mom was just like, all right, don't go. Talking to her daughter, like, don't go. And the daughter's just like, no, because that's weird. Like, that's weird, this and that. So at this point, I'm taking the kids into the room because it's getting late anyway. I'm like, come on, it's time to lay down. Like, we're not dealing with this. And Matt is like, yeah, come on. Like, they can duke that out type thing. So now we're laying down in the room and I'm trying to get them to go to sleep and whatnot. And Matt comes in the room like, yeah, just, let's just go to bed, like, you know. So I remember he goes back out and talked to his sister, and he's like convincing his sister to stay until the morning or whatever. So, you know, Friday morning. So she's like, all right, like, I'm about to lay down. Like, this is crazy. So I remember we ended up going to sleep. But the next morning, y'all, they end up getting to it again because we were all going to leave Saturday instead of Friday. And listen, I don't even fully know what was going on between the mom and the sister. But the sister was really mad at the way she was acting towards me and Matt because just of the whole gift situation. Like, seriously, I get it. It's your 50th birthday. You want something nice, you know, but if people don't got it like that, like, what do you really expect? Like, is that, I don't know. My mom would have never acted like that, but like I said, she a little different. I don't know. So I just remember his sister and the kids and her girlfriend, they just walked out and they left. So now me and Matt is looking at each other like, and as we looking at each other, I'm over here putting the baby stuff on, getting his son dressed, like, come on, y'all, because we not staying here. We is not about to stay here. Like, we is not. So, so y'all, we ended up leaving too. And I felt bad because I can tell, like, the mom really wanted the sister to stay because she kept begging the sister or her daughter to stay. Like, just come on, just come back, just stay, because y'all only live 2 hours away. Like, y'all can just stay another day, just stay. And it kind of sucks because you wasn't begging Matt to stay or your other grandkids to stay because you see your other 2 granddaughters all the time from your daughter. You don't see your other granddaughter and your grandson. You don't ever see them. So that's weird how you're begging your daughter to stay, but you don't want Matt to stay. I don't know. I just wasn't feeling the vibes because I'm just like, yeah, Matt, come on, let's go. Like, and he could feel it too. And I can tell his feelings was really very hurt. I could definitely tell it was hurt. But what was I to do? Like, I really, like I said, I had nothing to do with the situation. And it's just craziness, y'all, just craziness. But anyway, we end up leaving and I felt bad because I could just tell he was just kind of quiet with an attitude the whole time on the drive back. And I'm just like, this would never happen at my house. Like, no. like, nah, y'all, this would never happen at my family's house. But no, some BS did happen one Thanksgiving, y'all, and it was ridiculous. But yeah, so now I'm driving back and I'm like, okay, like this is just crazy. Like, let's go. And like I said, the whole ride was pretty quiet, which isn't good because it's a 7-hour drive. And with the kids was cool. Like I said, we went down there, we did what we had to do. I was as nice as I could be, even with all the bullshit she did in my delivery room and just all the bullshit leading up to this situation. But listen, I'm gonna tell y'all about it. Just wait, I'm gonna tell y'all about it. But anyway, that's it for this story time today. Make sure y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also make sure y'all are really subscribing because I'm putting out all this content for y'all and I'm still not at 2K. I wonder why. Why am I not at 2K yet? Help your girl out. Come on, y'all. But yes, I love y'all so much. And I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye.